Hello everybody, Twitch Nitro here, and I want to show off another map. Yes, I know I've been making maps like crazy, but this one is a special map. As you can probably tell by the title, this entire map is pretty much dedicated to Sethbling. Let's make this sunrise. So most of you should probably know who Sethbling is. He is a very big name in the Minecraft with the redstones and the technical builds and stuff. He does some extremely interesting things. Anyway, let's get on with this map. So recently, Sethbling put up a video about an incomplete mini-game he made called BattleScape. An idea where one player controls the terrain, while the other player has to try and survive in said terrain. And it was an extremely interesting idea, and it opened up an opportunity for me because I make maps and I watch Sethbling stuff, and he makes filters, and a number of filters I've used in this map. I'll go into that later. And the filters he used help me amazingly in making maps. So thank you, Sethbling, for everything you did with making the filters and the technical stuff. It really, you know, it inspires me to do things. And this is sort of me giving back. So it was a shame that you couldn't finish the minigame, BattleScape. However, I have, a bit inspired by your idea, tweaked how it works a little, and I'd like to think I modernized it maybe. I'll get into it. Okay, so over here, as you can see, there is a piece of redstone. Good creative mode's on. As you can see, there's a piece of redstone. This is the only piece of redstone on this map. Only piece. I've decided to remove all redstone, and this is the map. After making this, I looked at it and I kind of realized it looked a bit like a giant wedding cake, but ignore that image now that it's in your head. I'm going to need to fix that later. I spent 2 days making this, and I haven't really had time to properly test it, so forgive me if when you download this map it sucks just a tad. Okay, so you start off in your spawn pad, and the original thing had a player controls the map while another player tries to survive. I decided to remove the other player completely. So it's different from the original idea, the original concept. There is no other player here. Good, I'm in easy. It's basically the players or player versus the environment. So you come down here, you grab some of your stuff, TNT, golden apples. These are the special kind. You grab one row of each, chainmail and stuff. You'll notice that there's a minus 32,000 number, and that means that basically that armor and stuff will never break. And the idea is you have to try and survive for as long as possible. So we take an ender pearl. Let's switch back into creative, and let's go into the battle ring and see what's down here. And you'll notice very quickly once I teleport down what starts to go on. So I'll teleport down, and then okay, I maybe need to change that for the download. They're not meant to spawn that quickly. In fact, they don't. It's just the spawners were already ran by me earlier when I was testing this. So. Bit dark in here because of the lighting glitches. I'll try and get rid of those as well for the download. I've literally just finished the map, but I'm quite tired, and I wanted to get the video done so I could start uploading it. So these problems will most likely be fixed when the map is out, so you don't need to worry about instantly having a creeper kill you. But you get the idea. So in this, there are no cobblestone generators. There's no redstone to do any of that. So there's no cobblestone generators. It uses falling sand spawners to pretty much randomly drop sand from the ceiling on every single place, and this creates the unstable terrain. It's not just this stuff that falls from the ceiling. Mobs will spawn from spawners at varied frequencies. This is a particularly rare one here. It's a special jumping spider. Jump, Jump. Show the kind people. You're no fun. Oh. They will start to die underneath the things, but it's okay because new ones will spawn. They're mainly dying because I'm in creative mode. They don't have any target to try and kill, and so they don't. So they just let themselves die. I have no idea why they do that, but in survival mode it does work. Beef also falls down, so you can have food. Rarely some golden apples will drop through the center part. If you get up higher, other spawners will activate. Let's see if I can get one of them to activate while getting rid of this light glitch. Come on, activate. Fairly rarely, if you get up to a slightly higher level, well, blaze will come down from the ceiling. So it's all done using spawners, and I used Sethblings filters to create these spawners. So the entire map basically has spawners everywhere hidden behind the scenes. I mean, that's what's making the sand fall, that's what makes the mobs. Best to do this with a couple of people. And I will change it so they don't instantly spawn. That was just an accident with the map. Yeah, again, there's some flaws in there, but I mainly wanted to put this up as quickly as I could as a concept and as a thank you. And as I said, I've been working for 2 days on this single-handedly to try and build the entire thing. A lot of MC editing is involved. So there'll be golden apples dropping, there'll be speed potions, strength potions will occasionally drop from the ceiling, and I believe if I look around here I should be able to find a Eye of Ender, so you can teleport around. And basically it's whoever can survive the longest wins in this ever-changing landscape, or this ever-changing battlescape, if you will. You can even enchant some stuff down there, where currently there's a writhing mass of entities. This is noisy. I'm going to fly out of here and back out. So I hope that wasn't too mental for you, because it was quite mental for me. I will turn down the, as I said before, I will go in. This isn't the finished sort of product. This is the finished-ish. I just need to get it ready for you guys. So down here, ooh, that's cool. That's quite trippy. We can see some of the spawners involved in this, and it's quite a nice light display. I was thinking, because you could use it for some sort of tracking thing or something like that, but anyway, yeah, that's a... I mean, even in making this, it's given me ideas for other maps that I can do. So, yeah, thank you a lot. There we go. Seth, for all of your videos, all of your technical builds, and thank you for the concept which is behind this, because it was your idea that inspired me to make this. Even if in this video it hasn't really been showing itself off at the best, but you can get some really interesting terrain in there quite quickly, and with the new way your the character interacts with these blocks, you sort of get pushed out of the way. And again, they don't group like this usually, the mobs. It's but yeah, if we just have a look at the terrain, and almost no lag because there isn't any pistons to push things. So this is sort of like a 1.3, you know, update kind of thing for it. And of course, when 1.4 comes out, we can have all sorts of command blocks. So we don't need to teleport in. We can just use a command block to send us inside the capsule to fight them, and some other commands to give the players the stuff instead of have spawners drop it out for them. Cannot wait for the command block. It's gonna rule. So one last thank you to Seth for all of the filters, and this map will be able to be downloaded in the description. I'm unsure to call it BattleScape at this point, because I feel as if I need sort of Seth's consent to call it that, because it is slightly different. It might be, you know, it's different probably from what he envisioned the map to be. But yeah, it's a shame you couldn't finish it, but it's an amazing concept, and I hope to see other people like me making similar maps, perhaps better than my own. So, thanks again. Thank you all for watching. Noisy people outside my window going by. And I'll see you next time.